How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Yakuza 3, and in today's episode, like I said last episode, what I want to do... Jesus Christ, is I want to look up all of these... Instant ramen takes time. I want to look up guides to how to beat all of those sub-stories and then follow them, because the description of this one doesn't really tell me much. This guy Ueda from Acebook is quite the pro. He refuses to compromise on flavor on his instant ramen. Yeah, cool, but what am I meant to do now? Aha, so this... I need to go back to Okinawa to finish this one. Alright, then fucking great. Manga Mania, Oppa building. Let me look this up again. Mangamania. I'm pretty sure there's the Oppa building in front of the street in Okinawa, but I thought there was another one in front of another one where I have to go back to Okinawa, so I couldn't really progress these side quests. I really had to go back to Okinawa. Mist Caller. This one I might be able to do. I just don't know where the fuck to go. Mist Call. This is one game FAQ I'm looking at right now. A bullseye of love, blah blah blah. For this to appear, you'll have to get far enough through Manga Mania so that the editor said he will go to Okinawa. He will spot an old man surrounded by young women. Blah blah blah, looking for his daughter. While they're talking, a barker walks up and hands off tissues for honey, a telephone club that man takes off. Go to your inventory and select the tissues to call them. Are you fucking kidding me? I sold those tissues. Ah, shit. So that's why, in that location... Finally, we got the gameplay. Ah, fuck. I was watching, actually, not speaking of anything. I was watching more Masters of the Universe Revelations, which people really fucking hate, but I don't really hate because I'm not a big... I would have hated this if I was more of a fan of He-Man, but since I'm not, I don't really have a strong opinion about this. I just kinda enjoy it. Not much, but I kinda do. And last episode, you know, they had to go to Hell, which is Subternia. That's what Hell is called in this universe, apparently. Where is this motherfucker handing out tissues? That's him, right? Looking for a good time? Come down to Honey. It's a whole new kind of telephone club. The telephone club, huh? Ah, fuck. I gotta throw some shit away. Can't believe... I just thought he handed me tissues, like whatever. I'll give this club a call and see if I can find a girl named Nami. Yeah, so they had to go to Hell to get the evil portion of the magic sword of power, or whatever the fuck it's called. And this whole episode wasn't really that great. I think they go to Hell, which isn't very nice looking, it's really dark. And they get split up. So Tila, the main character who I hate, because she's just such a bitch to everybody. She fights a guy who looks like a reskinned Skeletor. He looks like Skeletor if Skeletor was painted with fluorescent paint that glows in the dark. His name is Scareglow. Like Scarecrow, except it's Scareglow. And I was thinking that Masters of the Universe was made to sell toys. But I feel like this new one isn't really made to sell toys, it's actually made to tell a story. And I was thinking, Scareglow origins sound like they just had Skeletors figurines and they just made them glow in dark and they made it and they called it a different character. And he looks like one of those really cheap Halloween costumes where it's a bodysuit with like a skeleton painted on it. He was trying to be intimidating, like he's this fucking master of the underground world of the undead, where people who die go to. But he just was so fucking lame until the end, where he was kind of badass. Like he looked badass, but then you thought about it that he's just a glowing fucking skeleton. Not to mention he looks like Skeletor, who I was kind of hoping that the two of them would meet, two skeletons together at last, but they didn't. Maybe they will later, because the way they released it is they released first 5 episodes, which I just finished watching, and the next 5 are supposed to come later. Who knows, maybe they haven't even finished them yet. I'll give the club a fucking call and look for the girl named Nami, for the old maid that we met a couple of episodes ago. I didn't rate it the fucking drink, even though I did before. I don't know, it's good. 8. It's good, I like it. One moment, please. Your call will be connected for the next available caller. Hey there, thanks for giving me a call. Yeah, and then everybody gets separated. So like one team of Evil Lyn and Orko, they go to like this castle, but it's all an illusion. And they fight a big monster and they kind of become friends because they're both magic users, and they talk about how Orko's a big fucking loser and his real name's Oracle, which I guess I cannot refer to the Enchantress as Oracle anymore, which I did for some reason, because now it turns out Orko's real name is the Oracle, so that might be confusing for some people. But it won't be confusing for long because Orko fucking dies at the end. He dies fighting off Scareglow, so I guess that's kind of a cool death, since they made Scareglow into a big deal. That he's the ruler of the underground world. They get the evil sword, and Scareglow wants to like feed on Tila's fears, which of course she has to say like, I fear nothing, but of course she does. She fears her destiny or some shit like that. But then she, I don't fucking know, comes to peace with who she is or some shit, and then she defeats Scareglow. And then the other team of people are just like fucking defending waves of zombies. Pretty fucking boring, to be honest. This episode was kind of fucking lame. And then they get to heaven immediately, like from hell they just immediately go to heaven. I thought they would have to go back to the normal world, and then they have to go on a journey to get to heaven. Just like they kind of went on a 1 episode long journey to get to hell. But no, they just opened a portal to heaven straight from hell. So that's it. And Orko died. Who knows if he will come back? He just fucking died. Beastman, that friend of Tila, I think her name was like Airy or something like that, and the Roboto were the ones defending the zombies, because that's their whole team. Hey there, thanks for giving me a call. Yeah, sure, bitch, whatever. You know, I'm kinda hungry. Wanna treat me to some yakiniku? What the fuck? Actually, I got a question for... There's a restaurant called Kanrai, I think. It's on Fuck Me Street. I'll meet you there. She won't even let me get a word in. Kanrai on whatever the fuck street. Guess I'll go check it out. Oh, I'll just teleport there? What the fuck? What happened? Look guys, Stardust gets a... The fuck? Can I please just go to Stardust? What? It's Kiryu. Hey, it's Yanai, the freelance photographer, remember? Yanai, oh yeah. From the Hirata case. The papers loved the shots. They're gonna be in the next week's edition. They're printed off a few proofs, so I sent out to that bar for you, Shellac, I mean. Might be worth reading if you got the time. See ya. Is that a quest? Oh, now look about the Hiratas, huh? Guess I should head over to Shellac sooner or later. I liked when... Fuck off. I liked it when, in like 2, whenever you get a fucking side quest, it actually like triggers like a thing, like a jingle, and it tells you that it's a side quest. Alright, Kazuki-san, but I do hope you consider a second club. It's not gonna happen. My mind is made up on this. This is quite unimportant. The fuck is going on in the background? It's like all men. This is a gentleman's club after all. Women not allowed. The most dumbass fucking dance I ever seen. No need to be so stubborn. I'll be back later. You know what I would love now that I think about it? I'd love if in this game an NPC from Sonic 06 to show up. Because Sonic 06 had like human NPCs everywhere. I would love if they just reused like one. Just like as if Soliana actually exists in Yakuza's universe. And Sonic does too. Oh, Kiryu-san, what's going on? Not much. But who was he? He had one of those families been paying you a visit? It's one of the families been paying you a visit? Fucking read that wrong. No, that was my boyfriend. He's a businessman in charge of all kinds of hosts and hostesses venues. And lately he's been trying to get us to open up another branch of Stardust. A second club, huh? That sure will be something. Indeed. The Stardust name has really taken off, so he wants us to expand to another region. And where was he thinking that would be? Yokohama. Ooh, Yokohama. That's the setting of 7. But Kazuki's not in 7. I think his club is in 7, but maybe it's not accessible or some shit? I don't know. Actually, Lost Judgment, which is the Judgment 2, comes out, I think, this fall. Not sure when, but this fall. It's taking place in the same city as 7, so that's Yokohama. And who knows, maybe we'll finally connect to Yakuza, because the previous game, Judgment, it was like set in the same universe, but there was like no characters from Yakuza appearing. Maybe like minor side characters that don't really affect the plot. Yokohama, he thinks he would be a good way to avoid the tight competition in Tokyo and plan some new routes. Kyogo-san group doesn't have a club with any star power in Yokohama. That's why he's offering me capital to really promote the Stardust name there. I see. But I have absolutely no desire for a second club. What I have here is more than enough. Yuya, on the other hand, would love a second club. Hey, Kiryu-san, did you want to talk to Kazuki-san about something? Actually, I just dropped in to say hello. Gotcha. Hope you don't mind, but we got some important business to deal with right now. Think we could chat some other time? Fucking fly in front of me. What the fuck? I had a spider hanging on my face. Fuck off. Fucking get off of me, you piece of shit. No problem, sorry to interrupt. Tell it to me straight, AG. How many dots in a name can you fucking have? Just what is it you're getting at? I'm saying you have to open up a second club to keep the Stardust image hot. It's not now or never, Yuya-san. Kazuki-san could stay here in Kamurocho, and you could be the owner of the second club in Yokohama. It'd be great for everybody. But I'm the manager here. What would happen to this club without me? I'm sure Kazuki-san can handle it. I'm telling you, man. You gotta break away from Kazuki-san and be your own man. Don't you think it's time by now? That's enough, AG. You might not know since you haven't been here long, but what Kazuki-san says is what goes. And he says we're not opening a second club, so that's the end of the discussion. But we can continue this discussion some other time. You need to get back to work. Sorry about that. Kyogo's got everybody all worked up about opening a second club. That's understandable. Expanding the business like that would be a big change. You got that right. But we got enough to worry about just trying to keep this place on top. Anyway, please make yourself at home, Kiryu-san. I still have some work to take care of, so sorry about that. Is that what this quest just ends on? Should I talk to somebody? He's somebody upstairs. No, I don't see anybody. Giant fucking disco ball. I'm gonna go take a whiz. Fuck. There's a wall in the way. Guess I'm just gonna have to piss my pants. I wish Stardust actually had something to do inside of it. That'd be cool. Some stupid girl told me to come visit her, right? The drunk man. Get the fuck away from me. Hey, are you alright? I'm certainly not. My fucking throat's killing me. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I watched another episode too, so I pretty much finished it. And when they get to heaven, they meet up with Adam, who just straight up gives them the good sword without even like any challenge. He was like, look, I know you're looking for the sword, so here it is. Just handed it to them. And turns out, after He-Man died, which is Adam, right? He went to heaven because he was a great warrior and a virgin, I guess. And he got to choose whether he wants to be in his He-Man form or his human form. And he chose the human form. And he's like the only person that did, because everybody else chose to look like He-Man. So that's why all the other characters you meet in heaven, they all just look like variations of He-Man. There's like a He-Man that looks like a Viking. There's like a He-Man that has like black hair. There's a He-Man they called Hero, who is also they make him sound like he's a big deal. They don't make the other ones sound like big deals, but they make Hero sound like a big deal. And there's another guy who's actually called Grayskull. He's the guy the castle is named after. And also he has his own Tower of Grayskull. So there's not just the castle of Grayskull, there's also a Tower of Grayskull that's in heaven. Which I think it's a cool idea that it's not just He-Man with the power to turn into He-Man. It was like multiple generations of people that could do that. So you actually get to meet them. It's kind of like the whole thing about Vikings dying and only the most like the best warriors get to go to Valhalla, right? While everyone else just fucking dies. It's kind of like that, except I think it's implied that not just warriors, people who are like good. So you don't need to be a warrior, you could be like some kind of, I don't know, someone who helped a lot of people. You don't need to fight. You can still go to heaven in this universe, which is pretty cool. But it's overall really fucking cool to see all those other He-Man characters, like other champions of the sword. It's cool to see them. And yeah, basically there's like Pila's being a bitch, like always. There's that fucking line where the He-Man says like, I died, and she says like, and the rest of us had to live with it. She blames him for fucking dying. Like it's his fucking fault. Not to mention she's still pissed off about him keeping it secret that he's He-Man. Even though it's a fucking good thing to keep a fucking secret. She's a stupid bitch, I fucking hate her. She fucking ruins this whole fucking show for me. Wish it was about He-Man, not about this dumb bitch. Yeah, and Roboto actually manages to heat up a fucking place so bad that he makes the sword of power, but he dies. So Roboto's dead too. But his last dying words was something like, "I felt fear while I was about to die. That means I was a miracle, not just a robot. I was a living being." Then he dies. So another fucking character dies. So if you love He-Man, you'll hate the show because it seems like every episode somebody important's fucking dying. And then they went back to Eternia through the Tower of Grayskull, which leads to Eternia. And Adam actually decides that he wants to go back to normal life, except they warn him that if he dies, that when he dies, not if, when, he won't go back to heaven, he will just die and just go to nothing, I guess, just like everybody else. So does he want to stay in heaven, or does he want to go back and help his friends, but then he won't be allowed into heaven anymore? So he chose to go with his friends. So Adam is back to life, that's cool. Please, I need water. I feel like my intestines are on fire. I'm sure that's how it feels when you drink yourself into a stupor. The fuck is that word? He'll probably be just fine, but I suppose giving him some water wouldn't hurt. I don't fucking have water. I do have a bunch of fucking other shit that's drinkable, I guess. Looking for a good time? No, I'm not. Who the fuck's he calling me? Curious son, Syria, sorry to trouble you, but... What's wrong? Did something happen? Well, I need to talk to you in person. Could you meet me over at Bantam? I'm right across from Millennium Tower. Bantam it is, I'll be there. It's kind of deceiving with the sub-story menu that it tells you that the quest is in Kamurocho, even though it's not. Fucking straight up lied to me, sons of bitches. How about I give him like... Nah, I probably can't. Like lighter fuel. He'll drink it up and... His intestines are burning, I'll give him fuel and he'll fucking burn alive from the inside. That'd be pretty funny. Speaking of pretty funny, Adam fucking gets murdered immediately after he just came back to life. Great. I think they bring back magic to the world. They managed to use the magic sword to bring back magic into the world, right? And Skeletor comes back, stabs fucking Adam through the chest, which is probably the goriest this fucking got. I don't think anybody before was murdered. They would like defeated, but not fucking murdered. So Skeletor fucking murders Adam. Adam's fucking dead even immediately after he just came back to life. So now he's definitely fucked. Unless he got stabbed in a particular spot where you don't really fucking... where they can still save him or whatever the fuck. And then Skeletor became master of the universe and he became huge and scary. And a little bit dumb looking, and that's how it ends. So I don't know if I'm honestly not super thrilled to keep watching this, but I probably will. I'm gonna vomit up my intestines if I don't get a glass of water. Give him some water. What should I give him? Maybe the mineral water will do, I don't know. Here, drink this. I pissed in it. Phew, that's better. Thank you very much. You okay now?
Oh.
Yeah, I never drank that much alcohol before in my life. I thought I was gonna die. A man should know his limits. I suppose so. Sorry for the trouble. I had to take some clients out to the town for the night, you see. The fuck were you drinking that you were burning inside? And I'm still in my first year at the company, so I can't turn down a drink when our clients want to go another round. So you're a new recruit, huh? But still, even in your situation, you gotta know when to put your foot down. Sure about that, Kiryu? You're right. Sometimes I end up doing stupid things, all because I don't know when to say no. I see.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't how it was supposed to be. I initially joined this construction firm because I wanted to design skyscrapers and other complex architecture work. But after all I ever do is entertain those stupid contractors who want us to build the same old boring apartments over and over. Day in and day out, there's nothing but bars and hostesses club with a bunch of drunk old men. I'm starting to feel like I'm not cut out for this. If you don't like it, just fucking quit. Just fucking quit, man. Fuck this job. Huh? But I can't just up and... Look at how miserable you are. Better quit while you're still young and find something you enjoy. Like beating people up on streets. Or making Let's Play videos like me. Actually, Kiryu's not that young. He's 30-something. Certainly does look young. He's young at heart. Me? I'm just young. Maybe you're right. I'm still young. In fact, I already written up a letter of resignation. So I was gonna quit whether you convinced me or not. And I'm gonna go slam it on my boss table thanks to for the advice, man. I hope I ruined his life and like he comes back in a different side quest in the same location, but now he's like a homeless man. Like two minutes later, I'm gonna go back and he already has a beard, and he's like, I've been a homeless man for 20 years now, thanks to you, you asshole. Alright, I got more fucking... Another Stardust. You wants to meet me at Bantam. Now where the fuck is Bantam? Is that it? No. Is that it? No. Is that it? No. That's it. Bantam's the restaurant I often go to in the main story. It's the Serena backup, I guess. It's kind of strange nobody fucking normal goes to Serena. Just the main characters of Yakuza games are allowed inside. All three of us. Kiryu-san, thanks for taking the time to mute up like this. Yeah, I really appreciate it. This is AEG. I think you met before, right? Right. So what do you want to talk to me about? Well, it's about the second club. We're wondering if you could talk over to Kazuki-san about it, maybe help him see a different point of view. Whether it be the manager of the new club or not, I really just want to get the Stardust name out there. That's all I ever been after. Kyogu-san said he can get us a building too, and his group is even willing to provide us with any kind of staff we need. I mean, it'd be huge. How can I pass up a chance like this? Did you talk to Kazuki about it? He wouldn't even listen to me. A second club is out of the question as far as he's concerned. Then I'll got nothing to say to him. But I just know how you can do it, Yuya-san. You've been the manager of Kamuro's hottest club forever now. Especially when it burned down, so I think you'd be a great owner too. You know what, I don't think Kazuki comes back after this game, ever. Unless he's in the 6th game. I guess he could be in the 6th game. I haven't played the 6th game yet. I have Judgment sitting on the shelf and I still haven't played it. And I don't really intend to buy Lost Judgment on release, but I guess I'll buy it eventually. Maybe I'll buy it digitally on a discount. I'd follow you there, bro, and I'd be there a lot of other hosts who'd love to work in Yokohama if you were the boss too. Your club affairs are your business, not mine. Kazuki must have his reasons for saying no. Maybe because he's a dickhead. I guess you're right, I'll go have another talk with him myself. Yeah, good idea. Is that it? I'm just gonna have to fucking go to Stardust again? Yeah, said he wanted to talk to Kazuki, but I'm a little worried. I'm gonna go to Stardust. I like to imagine Kazuki just gonna beat the shit out of him. I'm worried about the new recruit. He needs to stop wasting his life away at the park. Yeah, but he's not there anymore. I told him to quit. At Kanrai. I bought a high-end bag. That's another one I don't know what the fuck it's about. Alright, I was gonna go to Shellac. Let's go there first. See if something actually fucking happens. Kanrai. Where the fuck is Kanrai? It's a restaurant, right? Toronto. Cafe Alps. Kanrai? There's a bunch of restaurants here, but they don't... That's Kanrai, alright. So it's kind of in the same direction, I guess. Wish there was a fucking save point next to it. Maybe I should just not continue this video, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Making these long ass fucking Yakuza episodes. People are running into me. Picking fights, wearing this shit, really? At least dress good if you're gonna pick a fight with me. I don't wanna be associated with people who have no sense of fashion. Like Kiryu, for example. I'm gonna crowbar your skull open, dickhead. Nice. I love throwing shit at people. Or how about a challenge like that? You gotta beat the YAKUZA game, but you can only throw stuff at people. That'd be easier because you can pick stuff up during fights. But it won't be exactly super easy because you're not always fucking provided shit to throw at. Throw at people. So what I can read? Kiryu-san. Yeah, that's me. Somebody named Yanni wanted me to give you this. It's a porn mag. It's next week's issue. The one Yanni mentioned. He said the article would be about how I tore the family apart. And then helped them get back together. Hope he mentioned that. The photo that reunited a family, huh? You got me, Yanni. A screenshot from YAKUZA 1 that reunited a family, huh? So anybody good in... anything good in there? Yeah, worth reading, alright. Smile on Kiryu's face. Kiryu's unlike... It's not like Kiryu never smiles or isn't happy. It's not like Kiryu's like Kratos or something like that. I had some weird dream regarding... I had some weird dream where I was like playing God of War, but it wasn't God of War. It was like some kind of... I had a dream about a video game that it just like made up in my head. That was kind of like God of War, but it was like different. It was more like open world. Oh, you're the one who called me, right? I knew it as soon as I saw your face. You looked just like how you sounded. I'm Chica. From FNAF games. Let's go on already. I'm so hungry. Let's go for a pizza. This is so good. It's been so long since I had whatever. Even though I'm in my 20s, I'm still stuck working part-time, so there's no way I could afford it otherwise. This doesn't seem like the girl Nami's father was looking for. Question for you. Would you happen to know a girl named Nami? She ran away from home not long ago and came to Kamurocho. I think she might be working at your telephone club. Oh, you must not understand how these things work. Girls working for telephone clubs just take calls from the club, so we never actually met one another. That makes sense. No, but I might know that girl. Huh, really? I ran away from home myself 3 years ago. I had nowhere to stay here in Kamurocho, so I would sleep at a burger joint. A burger joint sounds uncomfortable. Sure, when you sleep in the fryer it is, but it's only open 24 hours, and you can get free coffee refills. A lot of girls who run away from home hang out in there. It's a famous girls running away from home spot. A few days ago, a girl in her early 20s started coming by the burger place that I go to a lot. I bet she's another runaway. There's only one burger place in this city. You think she could... in this neighborhood, I guess. You think she could be the Nami girl? I don't know, but from what you told me, it's pretty likely. Where's that burger place? It's called Smile Burger on Nakamichi Street. You'll know it when you see it. Got it, thanks. Hey, I was a big help, right? You let me order more food, yeah? Sure, order whatever you like. Then I'd take the premium salted beef tongue, the premium whatever the fuck. 2009. Ah, she got my wallet in her vice grip. Vice? Vice City? The remake of Vice City that's been rumored to coming out this fall? Could it be? It's all coming together. Kiryu told me so. That one mod where Kiryu dresses up like Tommy Vercetti, which looks fucking awesome. I wish I played YAKUZA 6 on PC. I would have downloaded that mod and just played it with that. Well, there you go. I kind of... Wait, what the fuck? So where do I have to go? To a burger joint? I gotta go to Stardust. Instant ramen takes time. This guy, I guess, is at a park. Maybe he's still there, who knows. Missed caller, that's the one. Smile Burger. Well, there's only one Smile Burger I know of. I think next episode we could, how much items do I have in my equipment? I do have a free spot. I could try doing something that I'm not sure if it will work. Well, we could see if it will. Right, so, fuck. let's just go save the game. I'll finish the episode. I could have finished it, whatever, and just walk up there. But you never know. Maybe I'll run into some weird shit. So see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.